Hello, happy Monday to you. It's a new vlog, it's a new start. Hopefully to an amazing week. Do you believe it? I'm not sure if I do, but here's to hoping. We have a full house, I was going to say, but there's no people in this house, just dogs. So many dogs. We also have the addition of a little Chihuahua. You will probably hear her. So my sister, she operated her knee last week, and I am the default doggy sitter, I suppose. So she is here with me. She is not too happy with her situation of being doggy set out here. She would prefer it if I were to stay in the sofa with a blanket that she could crawl under. But you know, I sort of feel like I have to work a little bit. So I have put on the heating fan, and she is laying just in front of it on two very fluffy pillows. She has some dog bones. I do everything I can to bribe her to be quiet. So I'm editing the vlog, the previous vlog that has already gone up. I'm about halfway through, so hopefully it was good. I'm doing that. At the same time I am printing stickers, so I print them here, and then I have them, the silhouette, over there at the workshop where I make paint. So that is standing over there, it's printing out, and then I just move back and forth to reload it, you know. And I think that is a good plan because it needs to get up, you know, I get some exercise going. So yesterday I packed all of the orders, so those have been dropped off at the post office this morning by my mom, so that was good. And yeah, what else? I did film a video yesterday, a little art journal watercoloring thing that I'm really happy with. So I'm hoping that if the vlog goes well today, I can start edit that one, or at least start that tomorrow. That would be really nice. And then I'm working on another diorama because I am just so inspired, and I'm like, I don't really care. And a part of me is like, but it's not like strictly watercolor-esque. But then I am not one who says like you should be like a watercolor purist. I'm all for mixed media, so I'm like, if I can incorporate watercolor in a diorama, I'll do it. So but yeah, that is just a little quick update on what the plan is for this week. And yeah, I feel like it's reasonable. I feel like I have stuff to do without getting like overwhelmed or just too much. So I feel like if I have enough day, that's fine. Back to editing.
Asta? Siri! Kom Siri! Kom Siri! Åh, bra!
Okay, it's Tuesday morning, and guess who is going to get hot water today? We are getting hot water today. We're inside in the kitchen, and I'm just heating up some food into the microwave, but I have been into town to pick this up, and I thought I could show you what fun things I've got. So, a new hot glue gun, like a small one. So, I have some Christmas stuff for my new project. I got this. It's like a ribbon, but it is faux fur, and it's so soft. And here is another version that is a little bit grey brownish. These are little garlands. They did look a lot better on the website, I have to say, but I feel I can still use them. Just a regular clipboard. I got some new vinyl that I want to try out and see if this one sticks better to the mugs than the one I have. And then we have this, which is like the main thing with this order. So in here we have paper cones. I know, exciting, isn't it? So there are a few different sizes, but I did look into getting like a base, and I thought these made out of paper was going to be better. I did find some in styrofoam, but first of all, I don't like styrofoam at all. And so there are 4 sizes. I thought it was going to be more sizes, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, I can't stand styrofoam in anything, so I just decided to go with these. I don't think I will need this many paper cones for my project, but then I will have for many years to come. Okay, so it is afternoon, we've had lunch, and the pipe man is done. We now have hot water. Well, it is currently filling up hot water. But yeah, look who has been able to, or who is going to be able to do the dishes out here without freezing their hands off. I'm very excited about that. So I'm going to, because the desk is a mess. But I decided to leave everything out. I was like, should I like clean it up? But then I was like, I'm going to leave it out until I have finished editing all of the photos that I'm going to do now. I'm importing them into Lightroom, because there's quite often I'm like, oh, I need to retake some photos, or I want another in this angle or whatever, so it's easy just have everything out. But yeah, okay, we are just going to get started. We have how many? 67 photos in. We're going to do that and I'll get back to you when it's done. Okay, so what is this paint? Okay, I just have to share something. I'm going to take a little fika. It's about 11:30, and I'm going to make Majken. So the reason I'm making Mynta and Majken, even though I did them not too long ago, is that I want to have a smooth. I know it's so silly. I want to have a smooth finish on the tins, so I just need to like bevel them out a bit. So that's why I did such a small batch of Mynta, and I'm going to make equally small batch of Majken. But I'm going to take a little break, and I need to share something that is one of the best. I don't know, like in Sweden we have this word fika, and fika is like amazing. It can be anything. It can be like cake and coffee. It can be like a sandwich and milk. It can be like, yeah, I know. Anyway, so these are back. So this is the Christmas edition. It's sort of, Gifler is like a cinnamon roll, but a tiny one. But for Christmas they bring out the saffron one. And I mean, they have different versions, but these are so good. I mean, I like everything with saffron, to be honest. Saffron. And I was like, and I'm not one, I mean, I start my Christmas season starts 1st of Advent. Like I'm bone hard on that, but because now with the business I need to be so far ahead, and I've started to do some Christmas product because I should have done that like in August, but we don't need to talk about it. So when I saw this when I was at the grocery store, I was like, oh yes. So I'm going to have one or maybe two of these because they are amazing. So I just need to share, if any of you here in Sweden, they are back in the store. If anybody is coming to Sweden, try them out. If you're not in Sweden, have no plan to go to Sweden, then just, you can be jealous that I will enjoy saffron gifflar. Okay. Nej, Asta! Asta, kom här! Asta!
Nej, Siri! Kom här! Siri! Okej, du går ut. Asta, gå ut. Nej. Ut. Okej. Siri, kom här. Haha. Oh, it's lovely weather, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, on the count of 3, we run. 1, 2, 3. Bra, Albert.
Yeah, so we have some storm-inspired weather today. No dog wanted to go outside, which is explainable, but we are all out here. Well, not the big ones. The big ones, they can be inside because they don't poop inside. That's my rule. All the dogs that might poop inside will have to be here. Well, except Albert, but I can't leave him because I think he has a little bit of separation anxiety, and I think I would actually need to work on it, but I don't have the heart to do it, so that will be for another day. Okay. But because we have this lovely weather, I am so tired. So I'm going to make paint, because I don't think I have the mental capacity to actually do proper work today. So we can make paint, because I don't need to actually think about it. So let's do that. Okay, so I just spontaneously, I was going in to have lunch. We're now 2 hours later, but I have reorganized my palette with my traditional paints. These paints were in this palette for no good reasons, because they're not officially paints that I have in my collection. So I was like, no, we're just going to use the paints that are actually proper paints, not just samples or pigments. I have currently 3 spots empty, so I have 1 here and then 2 here, which makes me a little bit confused when I'm watching this. I'm like, what, there's empty there, but it's the white one. But yeah, I'm just really happy to have a proper overview of all of the traditional paints that I have. Thing that I am very annoyed about, which I have been annoyed about for a few months now, it's these 2 colors. So I made Gredelin for the Daydreamer collection, and then I wanted to make, the set of pastel colors, and then I made a whole different. Why did I use Gredelin? I mean, there's a slight difference. This one is more on the pink side, this one is a little bit cooler. Oh, I'm just so annoyed. There is no reason those 2 should be. So yeah, it really annoys me. But the paint is done. It is what it is. So yeah. But I thought I was just going to share the colors that I really enjoy that I have, because many of these pigments you can find in other brands, and to be honest, I do recommend, if you're not if you just starting out with watercolor or just want to build a collection, then yeah, buy the tubes. I love tubes. But what I wanted to make odder colors that you can't find in traditional brands. And I have to say that Darcy here and Elizabeth, they look a bit desaturated, a bit boring, but they are very granulating. It breaks off. And those colors I have used so much. They are my I would say my favorite colors. Darcy and Elizabeth. I use them so much. Also, I want to say something before I go on and point out a few other colors that I really love, is that some of the colors I've had for years now, and some of them I have just created. So it's not completely fair either, but there's a few colors I really want to point out because I personally just really love them. So Darcy and Elizabeth, they are from the traditional side. I feel like I can use them for pretty much anything and everything, and because they do granulate, you get a very cool look with those colors. Speaking of granulation, I just really love Hell, which is sort of what do you call it, a Prussian blue base that granulates out with black. I just feel like that is very cool. If you like that kind of look, then get Newton and then mix that with anything, you can get a similar effect. Then, I mean, I am a very strong, like the blue-green section. I just really like that. I also use Disa quite a lot, so that sort of falls into the Darcy, Elizabeth, Disa. They are very similar with that granulating. The only difference is that there is white in Disa, so it is more opaque, so you get more like a cloudy effect, whereas if you use Elizabeth, you won't get that cloudiness. Another color that is a little bit maybe not what you would have imagined, but Ingrid, this warm opaque yellow. I love this one so much, even though that it is a yellow. I just really like it. But some of the colors that I have really dipped in more and more to are on this red section. I really like this sort of red, purpley, yellow section, but it's not my go-to. I sort of tend to end up more in this spectrum, or the boring colors. Anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my colors. I think I'm going to do another one of these because I'm wanting to reorganize my metallic palettes, because I realized I have quite a lot of sample colors in that palette too. So I think that could be fun just to reorganize it now. And I feel like they have been the same for quite a long time. I haven't added in the new colors. So yeah. Okay, now I really need to take lunch. And as I start cleaning up after Caspian, I'm going to start tidying up this vlog. Okay, I tried. That is it for this week's vlog. The last thing I want to do was just a really quick sharing a little bit of what will be in the shop update. I think we have gone through pretty much everything in this vlog, but we have the pre-poured tins. I don't really sure what to call them, but the full set of Lost and Found, the 6 colors, they're coming in one tin, they're pre-poured into that tin. And I just wanted to be able to make something that is a little bit more special, and I just really love using those tins. But the Lost and Found will be able to do that. You also have Lost and Found just half pans. So if you just want the 6-piece half pan set, I have also Almoge the same, Dimma, I have the Pretty Potions, and I have 2 or 3 of those sets of the Daydreamer. So if you're looking for something a little bit special to give away, I have that. Then we also have, of course, the colors that are November, and the collection is growing. One of the colors in the Lost and Found collection, Tyr, is also part of November. It's Tyr, you know, he's a Nordic god. And we also have a new color that is Mimer. Now, Mimer is not actually a god. However, he has a very big part in the mythology. He is the all-knowing. He lives in the well at the root of the big tree, and I wanted to make a paint that was had that sort of what I would imagine that water would look like. It sounds a little bit gruesome, but I'm thinking like that sort of earthy, reddy, bloody color, and then that sparkle, you know, with water. I don't know, I really like the paint. If you get freaked out by the thought of what I was thinking while making it, don't think about it. Just enjoy the pretty color. And so we have that. I have also added in, I think there's something like 10-15 new tins that are old recycled tins that have been cleaned, and they are now filled with pans. The pans have magnets, so you can fill them either with tube paints, or you can just swap them out for any pans they already have. And I just really like having those vintage tins. I really like the look of them. And so I have a new batch of those up, and I thought that would be a nice extra for the sort of Christmas season. So that is what will be coming up tomorrow on the shop. Now, if you want to be like in the know and know when the shop is updated, because I try to do it around 10-11 Swedish time. Don't ask me what time zone that is. I know it is, if I do it 11, then it's 10 UK time. And I suppose it would be 12 more like proper Europe time. So, but I have a newsletter, and if you follow the link in the description, you can sign up, and then I will send out a newsletter just when I have updated the shop. So you can do that. Also, you can follow me on Instagram down below. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will be back on Sunday with another video. We are going to be painting a journal cover. And I guess this on what that could be. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, and I hope to see you next week for the 111th vlog that will be uploaded on the 11th of November.